we are good to go. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. How are you doing? This is your Power Echo Show with me, Julie Seal Kalungi of KalungiGroup.com, and today we're talking about attracting your desired results while you sleep, and we're talking about sales. We're talking about increased brand reach, brand growth, subscribers, customers, clients, donors. We're talking about getting you the results that you need without spending the time hustling and grinding, as some of you like to say. And if you are watching me from YouTube, I always share videos about digital marketing, digital branding, social media marketing. And so if you're in that space and you'd like to know more, there's quite a ton of videos in my playlist, and you can subscribe to get notified when I do post, and hit the bell so that you also receive notifications when I do post. If you're watching me on Facebook, you might want to pop over to my profile so that you can get the resources that I'll add to this video at the bottom. And if you are new to this broadcast, this is my vote of welcome to you. Welcome. And if you are new to my platform, this is my vote of gratitude for always showing up and inspiring me to actually show up for you. Now, today we're talking about your digital brand. And if you know what that means, then you know that it's a holistic brand where we talk about your social media presence, your web presence, your online presence. In other words, if I Google you, what will show up? But we're going to focus on one platform, because then we can get some good juicy information about that, and that is your website. So if you do have a website, or you know someone who has a website, or you have a friend who is wanting to have a website, this is their gig. Okay, this is their gig. So today we're talking about keeping your website working for you 24/7. Is your website actually working for you 24/7? Because the World Wide Web never sleeps. The World Wide Web never sleeps. And so updating your website and keeping it up to date, keeping it optimized for search engine free generic traffic is how you are going to get that sweet sleep and get results even while you are sleeping. Now, here's the deal. Updating your website matters for your sales. I mean, even in the short term, many changes occur in your business. You change. Every day you are transforming. So your website should be transforming and changing and reflecting the change in you. Your digital presence, not just your website, your digital presence, your social media profiles should be transforming to reflect the change that is in you, the growth that is in you. So it is crucial that in order to increase your brand reach and your digital reach, that you remain on top of the changes. And that means traffic, attracting traffic. And here is what you're going to think about as a webmaster, as the owner of a website. You're going to consider about you're going to think about fresh content. How fresh is your website? You're going to think about how it loads. How fast does it load? You're going to think about your images. Are they dragging your website down? Are they, or do they represent your brand currently? Because sometimes you look at someone's website and you see that I've seen this same page for the last 3-4 years. While it may be, for some people, it's good to see the same thing because it makes them feel like you are trustworthy. For most people, it means you're not changing with the times. And so show off your good reputation. Show off the good things you are doing. Show them, don't just show them off on the social media, show them off on your website. Thank you for those hearts and those likes. I love them. And you know the drill, guys. If you're getting value, share, invite your friends, tag your friends. Let's get this party going. Let's help as many people as we can. A stagnant website does more harm to you than not having a website at all. You know, because it means people actually don't visit your website. So you may as well not have one. Why? Because you're spending money keeping that website up and running, paying for maybe someone to maintain it, fixing it when things go wrong, but it's not actually delivering the results you desire. And that is really, really not good. Let me tell you something. Websites are designed to change and grow. Websites are designed to deliver results for you. They are designed to be like your opening, like your calling card in the digital space. And we know that many people spend hours in the digital space. So having your own website is a huge achievement. It is, but it's just the beginning. You've just started the journey. Customers expect to see new things. They expect your website to stay fresh. They expect to see information that actually tells them more about things they know very little about, or they know about and want to learn more about. Even search engines expect your website to keep transforming and changing to meet the demand of your audience. And therefore, it is my pleasure today to let you know that that is where keeping your website on top, keeping your website up and running, having a website wellness plan is very essential. And that's where we come in. And I'm going to share a link below. It's going to help you to access resources that will help you with your web design and that will help you with your website maintenance. Okay. So that's where we come in. We have website wellness plans, which is called website maintenance as well, that helps you to actually run your website. We have content updates, we have image updates, we remove images that are loading slowly or that were never optimized in the first place, or we download them, optimize them, and re-upload them for you. We add pages when you request, depending on which package you choose. We love to help you keep busy while you focus on the things that actually matter in your life. So think about website wellness or website maintenance, and we think about Kalungi Group. So here is what updating your website will help you with. Most businesses will hire a copywriter to actually do the updating on their website. Most business usually get someone in-house, but when you're new or you have a small business, you don't have the budget for that. But I can guarantee you should at least have a budget for at least 3 months of the year, in the 12 months of the year, to hire a copywriter or outsource through a freelance agency or a freelancer. You can go to Upwork, you can come to us at Kalungi Group, who will help you make adjustments to your website, who create the kind of text that gets people staying on your site longer instead of clicking on and clicking off, which we call bouncing. So pay attention to rewriting text on your website. Pay attention to keeping an eye on broken links, because those really drag down your website authority with Google especially. Pay attention to old pages that are no longer useful on your website and remove them or unpublish them. What I do normally is if I have a page that I used maybe 3-4 years ago for something, I copy all the text of that page, I save the images in a Word document and save it on my website, and then I unpublish that page and even delete it. Every page that is active, whether it's front end or front end facing or back end facing, contributes to the weight of your website. The weight of your website contributes to the speed with which it loads. And you want a very fast website. You know, imagine you click on a link on your phone and the thing takes ages to load. Are you going to hang around? Most people don't hang around. They literally move on to the next thing. So you want your website to be the one that people click on and opens instantly, like it's instant magic. Write compelling product descriptions. Like, buyers need to know what they are purchasing. People want to know why they should buy from you as opposed to the next website. So specifications, size, dimensions, speed of delivery, descriptions, fabric, colors. Customers want to know these things, so give it to them. Go do some Google searches. When you type a search word in Google, you have a list of resources that share those that refer to that keyword. See the snippets. Those are your descriptions. Copy them and reword them, repurpose them. Don't copy paste. You know, put your own spice. You are curating, but you are curating like a rock star. That's why I keep telling people I didn't write this book, but I keep recommending it. Still Like an Artist. You know, Still Like an Artist by Austin Kleon. So when you find something that you can use on Google or whichever search engine you use, model it. Modeling means you do your own thing. You add your own energy. So you're not copying and pasting. That's not very smart. And I highly recommend that you have a content calendar. Now, a content calendar allows you to be very specific with the kind of content you're putting out on your website and on your social and digital assets, because there should be congruence. If I go to your Twitter, I should be able to connect with you on Facebook as well and find that there is congruence. The content you're sharing is in alignment. You're not talking about shoes on Twitter, and then on Facebook you're talking about food preparation, and then on Instagram you're talking about fashion, and then on LinkedIn you're talking about, there is a disconnect there. If I follow you on the different platforms, I should be able to know that there is the same thing. It's like breadcrumbs, they should be the same from the same bread, right? So maintain a content calendar or an editorial calendar. I cannot recommend enough the Winning Planner. It's a planner and a calendar 2-in-1, and it will help you set your year for success. And you can find that at KalungiGroup.com/books. The link is KalungiGroup.com, and then instead of whatever it is I posted below and pinned, it's KalungiGroup.com/books, and you'll find the Winning Planner. It's a resource that will help you to set your year, set your month, set your week, and set your day for success. It literally breaks it down to that level. You have the opportunity to affirm, to set your day, to actually monitor how you're doing in the morning, monitor how you're doing in the afternoon, and in the evening to actually look back on your day and just show gratitude, because you end your day with gratitude and you're going to succeed. Now, getting back to your website. Of course, your Winning Planner will help you arrange the content that you're going to put out on your blog. You have your monthly calendar inside of your Winning Planner. It helps you to project your month and what you're going to talk about, what offers are you going to promote, and that helps you with what you're going to post on social media. See, whatever you post on your website also maps out for you what you're going to post on your social media. And so if you map it out, this is a great time to map out what you're going to share in the next 90 days. And then you break it down into monthly and then into weekly. And so you know exactly what you are going to promote, what you're going to share with the public, including personal stuff. Now, the personal stuff is the juicy bit, because people want to see behind the scenes. They want to live your life. They want to be like you when they grow up. And so the bits you put inside your articles, inside your content, inside your posts about your life, that is what people are looking for, because people want to know your story. They want to know if they can relate to you. They want to know if you have the blueprint and the roadmap to where they want to be. And are you really already there so you can show them the way, or you are just faking it till you make it? There's nothing wrong with that, by the way. I'd rather fake it till I make it than pretend to be to be something else and do nothing about it. So fake it till you make it, right? Fake it till you make it. So we've talked about your website loading quickly. We've talked about, and I'm talking about microseconds. There are websites that that load up in microseconds, not in 10 seconds. No one's going to wait for that. Literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you see what I'm talking? And the website's not loading yet. No one's going to wait for that. As soon as I click on a website, I want to microseconds of loading. So images, we talked about your images. First of all, your images should reflect what you're talking about today. They should reflect what's happening today. They should reflect your brand transformation. They should also reflect what people are looking for. And for most websites, the visuals are the key components in engaging your visitors, in engaging your traffic. Because when they look at your images and they look at your videos, yes, have you forgotten? That's why I do videos. I do a video once a week. This video is not just going to stop on Facebook. I download it and I repurpose it. I cut it into little segments for the several social media platforms I use. And then I create a blog out of it. I send it to YouTube. I send it to LinkedIn. I send it to Pinterest. So I repurpose my content. So this, as you can imagine, this is my content for the week. I set my content for the week based on the topic I talk about on Monday. So if you're selling products, for instance, you're selling shoes, or you're selling makeup, or you're selling health and wellness product, your images should be aesthetically pleasing. Either learn how to take pictures that actually showcase your brand, or get a graphic designer. They are not very expensive, especially if you hire people from Upwork, if you hire people from the Philippines, from Bulgaria. They are not they don't charge too much. And make sure that your visitors are being attracted by the images so much so that they will make a purchasing decision based on the visuals. They like what they see, they are compelled to buy, they are compelled to subscribe, they are compelled to donate, they are compelled to do whatever your call to action is calling them to do. However, many shoppers are much less likely to buy if your images are grainy, if your images are out of focus, if you should have a long image and you've used a wide image, for instance, on platforms like Pinterest, which then draws them back to your website. They won't click on your image if it's not the right optimal size. So take charge of your visuals and make sure that you change those. And these days smartphones take amazing photographs, but when you do download those images into, say, image editing resources, many times they come out very grainy. So however much your images may look amazing on your phone, they might let you down when you actually want to use them on your brand. Try doing some flat lays, because flat lays have been popularized by Instagram. And so flat lays are simply putting your images on a flat surface and taking an image from a bird's eye view. So create flat lays and take those images. And even taking those with your phone is actually fine. As long as your phone has a great camera, you'll get great flat lays. You might also want to shoot videos to accompany images for your website, not too long, maximum 2 minutes for your website, because videos are super heavy and they do take up a lot of load time for your website. So they can make your website heavy and therefore load slower. So maximum 2 minutes if you are doing videos for your website. Otherwise, use video hosting services like YouTube, like Vimeo, like Wistia, all those video hosting services where you just need to bring an embed code or a link to your website and it turns into a video that's not actually hosted by your website. And so you can use animated videos that run for seconds. You can create memes and GIFs. Show off your brand reputation. Tell people that you are the brand to be trusted. No matter how long you have been working in your company or in your business, it's important to maintain customer trust, client trust. It's very important. And your website is that place that actually builds that client trust for you. So new people visiting your website, they might find it hard to figure out how, who you are and how to trust you. And the easiest way to build that trust for new visitors is having a page that actually has client reviews, customer testimonials, press mentions, things like that. Let's show off the good side of your organization. Let the world know how good you are. Toot your own horn, because nobody's gonna toot it for you. So if your business has received a flattering mention, in your local Liverpool Echo, talk about it. If you've been mentioned on the BBC, if you've been on a podcast, for instance, Derby Radio, you can show the publication's logo on your website with their permission, because you're also giving them a shout out on your website. And if your website is one that people love to visit, then that organization will not feel like you are disrespecting them, mentioning them. Although some organizations, like for instance the BBC, don't want to link to them, but it is the mention, so just mention them. And so get people to actually give you a review, get people to write a review directly on your review page, and encourage customers to rate and star your business 1 to 5 stars or 1 to 7 stars. Encourage them to share photos, encourage them to do short up to 2-minute video, in fact 1-minute videos talking about your brand. You can always let your customers know that they can find you on LinkedIn, on Twitter, on Yelp, on Google, on Facebook. So to increase their chances of trusting you, you're building trust. And trust me, at the end of the day, doing the things I've just said, you are going to attract results while you sleep. You are going to attract clients, customers, subscribers, donors, givers, buyers, whatever you want people to do on your website. You're going to attract them morning, afternoon, and evening, whether you are beaching, working, or playing. You are going to attract the desired results because you have created the digital brand that people literally want to visit. And that's what we do for you at Kalungi Group. So if you want to learn more about how I can help you, pop on over to KalungiGroup.com. There's a link that I've added to the bottom of this video. There's several resources, if you're on YouTube, in the description that are going to help you to get the results I'm talking about. And definitely reach out if you need to have a deeper conversation with me. So I hope you've got some tips. If your website needs just a few updates, get a new site. You want to change your website, you want to build a new site, you want to increase your brand presence, reach out to Kalungi Group. We are here to serve you. Thank you for watching. I hope you have an absolutely abundant, joy-filled week. And share this video with somebody, will you? Take care. God bless you.